Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I had a subscriber ask me why Ethereum is crashing after the merge, and everything was so positive, and now it's just going down and down. What's that about? Well, I'm going to give you three basic reasons, and the last one is the most important thing to understand. And as you can see on the chart right here, it is very, very bearish. Personally, I like to see that. Now, the number one thing that you want to look at when something is going down or up for that matter is what are the fundamentals? Well, guys, if you're at all invested in crypto and you follow the markets, you'll know that there's a lot of turmoil going on politically around the world, and that we are in a global recession, and we're also in a recession in America, no matter what the U.S. government tries to tell you. Now, so that's what you want to look at. And for me, I want the fundamentals, right, the economics to match the technicals. Well, as you can see on the chart, the technicals are really bad. So when you add those together, for me, there is no reason for anything, no matter what the reason, for it to rally as it sits right now. Now, if something changes tomorrow, like we get a Fed pivot, then that would change the fundamentals. But just because some blockchain just did a new partnership, or there was a merge, or token 2.0 or 3.0 came out, whatever it is, there's no reason for a token to maintain any rally. And in a bear market, sometime you get the biggest bounces off on the way down. It's very common to have really, really big moves in an oversold market. That being said, for me, and not to get into trading, and this is not financial advice, but environments like this, I never try to buy. If any token starts to rally, I'm going to look to go short because I want my fundamentals to line up with my technicals. And right now, everything is down. Now, here's the third reason, and in my opinion, the number one reason, and we all need to pay attention to this. The big money that is pushing Ethereum forward. And if you've seen any of my videos, I talk about follow the money, and I've talked about how Ethereum is the chosen one, and that the global banks, Wall Street, and the US government has picked Ethereum to be the number one blockchain, and they're doing everything in their power to make it happen. Now, that being said, the big boys like Wall Street are not staking Ethereum. The staking is at very, very low levels. Now, let's think about that, guys. You know, the average person puts money they can afford to lose into crypto. Some people, like me, put way more than that into it, but they put it in more conservative tokens, if there is such a thing like Bitcoin and Ethereum. But that being said, let's think about it, guys. If you were in control of, let's say, $500 million of other people's money, you're not going to stake onto Ethereum after the merge because it's not tried and true. Yes, it looks like it went off without a hitch. However, you don't want to put real money into anything until you feel comfortable that there are no hiccups, and that it's just as secure as it was, a week ago. So that's kind of where we're at. I truly believe you're going to see Wall Street start to trickle in and start staking, because it's a phenomenal um, uh, place to stake your money. You're going to see that over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. But really, you're probably not going to see it substantially for maybe 3 months. And after that, everyone should feel comfortable. Now, also in saying that, I don't know where the economy is going to be in 3 months, but unless the Fed pivots and they cut on that money printer, the economy is not going to look good in 3 months. It's already bad. We're already in a recession. And unless the Fed pivots 3 months from now, they still may not want to stake Ethereum because they're getting out of all uh, risky assets. And you'll see the stock market, real estate market, and everything just continue to get pounded and go down, down, down. Now, again, this is not financial advice. I personally been stacking Ethereum just under 3,000, and I plan on stacking it all the way down. I don't care how far. The further down it, the better. The more my bag will own. Now, for me, I truly believe that we're going to go test this 1,000 level. I don't see why we wouldn't, and that's a good time for people to start dollar cost averaging in. But when you look at the technicals, guys, this thing could easily justify going down to, I don't know, 3 or 400, even lower. Not saying that's going to happen, but in my opinion, guys, something's going to break before Biden gets out of office. I don't know what is going to happen, but it's just like if you go study the history of the stock exchange or real estate or any big crash, something always breaks. And we've already went down, just under 40% in the stock market this year. So, and nothing broke. All they did was stop printing money and started raising rates. And quite frankly, guys, in 06, when the real estate market was absolutely on fire, this is about where interest rates were. So historically, they're not that bad, especially to drop, the stock market, 30, 40%. So wait until something breaks, and it's coming. I hope I'm wrong, but in my opinion, everybody should have dry powder on the side. Don't FOMO into any of these pumps because in this environment, nothing's going to be able to sustain a pump. I mean, look at how positive the merge was, and it went off without a hitch. Imagine if that would have hit the end of last year. Ethereum would have went to 7,000. Who knows? But it did rally for 3 weeks, but that wasn't much of a rally. Yes, it was a 1x for people that bought at the bottom, but now we're back at the bottom. Now, one other point, for whatever it's worth, guys, it just goes to show you, yes, there are a lot of people like me, and I stack for the long term. However, there are times that you need to trade, like now, and anytime you get an opportunity to maybe short a market in a short something like in the bear market like this, if anything rallies, I'm going to start shorting. Or if something really crashes, I might buy the bottom because they're so far oversold. Use the 200-day moving average. And when you get way off of that, either way in this market, that tells you a lot. So for whatever that's worth, that's just something I want to share with you guys. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're trying to grow this community and want you to be part of it. Go ahead and hit that like button. And let me know what you think in the comments section. But overall, guys, that's why Ethereum, in my opinion, has crashed. No matter how positive something is right now, guys, there's nothing going to be able to sustain a pump. Let me know what you think in the comments sections. Take care, guys, and come back.